Thank you for tuning in to the second part of the American Dysfunction. As you can see, you heard me in the first half, I'm kind of ghetto style. What you want me to do? This is what the American Dysfunction is about. Every day is something different, something new. But as we grow and get stronger, it will get better, and the things that we do will get much quirkier. So just beware. I just want to take the time now to talk about family. Family. And I know I'm going to piss a lot of people off, but it's okay. I ain't going to be mad, and I want you to take any offense. I come from the era where education was very prominent and that families were key. I learned very young in life that there is no really American dream that you're supposed to get married and had a white picket fence. It applies to some, but it doesn't apply to all. Number one, everybody doesn't want to get married. Every little girl does not dream of being a princess. Every little girl does not dream of, owning and being married, rich and famous and all that kind of stuff. That's not what it is. I want to be married. I would love to settle down and be in a relationship, but past issues and things in my life kind of hinder that right now. So I'm kind of good just sailing, cruising, perusing, and I think because of my dominant personality, and in things that I'm trying to get involved in and do, that, you really need somebody who can really hold you down and understand, your position in the life that you're trying to live. Sure, I would love to have a private plane and travel across, the world and take my children and see that. But right now, it's not plausible. But what I'm getting at about family is the family structure is that, it's important because as you have children, you want your children to know, learn, and grow and understand that they can do and be anything that they can be in life. You don't want to handicap them or cripple them, in no way, shape, or form. And I get offended, a lot of times, especially I'm from Philadelphia. When I walk up and down streets of Philadelphia, I see young girls with kids and, they hanging out the Chinese stores and, they fixing them that chicken fried rice stuff. And they're not in the kitchen cooking. They're not in the kitchen learning how to cook a meal to take care of their kids, and how important that is. They so worried about getting high and, going screwing a dude down the street that they missing a big valuable point that, it starts at home. And spend more time at home, taking care of your kids and doing those simple things, because that's important. And I don't think that's like a black or white Chinese thing. I think that's just a family oriented thing that, we take care of our families. And I mean, I'm for some of women's lib. But my thing is, when you have entered into an arena where you talk about family and you want to have that husband that you can come home to, or he can come home to you, and you have that family unit, some of that woman's lib got to go out the window, because your job then becomes you have to take care of the home, and the man is in the home, the kids are in the home, and you have to be fluent about all those things. I'm not saying don't get involved with the bills. Get involved. You need to know where the money's going and, what's going on, and, have something of your own. It's okay to be independent and talk with your mate. This is how you find out if you're hooking up with the right person. You need to talk. Like Medea said, you got to ask them 3,465 questions, and too much later, you might have to go back to question number 3 because you need to know. What's going on. So it's an important factor, in life. We live in such a beautiful world. It is the people who have chaotic behavior and mindsets that, destroy it. And that's a sad thing. Shameless plug coming. It would be a great honor to me, to sit down with people of power and position and really listen to some of the things and where they're coming from, to kind of redirect some of their energy, to a different platform and say, listen, I understand you guys go to Africa and build books, get books and build schools, but You have kids right here in the United States that need our help just as much as they do. Yeah, they don't have anything, but some of these kids right here, they don't have anything either. If you give them a little something, they will be able to help give back and take over there to them. So I commend those Oprah and everybody who is over there building schools in Africa. But we got kids right here that want an education, that want to be something too, and they're not given a chance. They're not given a voice. Once upon a time, I was a kid, and I had to grow up in a system, a part of the way, and now I'm an adult, and I still have to struggle because of the conditions of my environment. And look what I'm doing. I'm sitting here speaking out to an audience of people I don't even know. I don't even know who's picking up or watching this stuff, but I'm free at heart, and I'm just saying what I have to say because it's important to me. So therefore, I'm pushing. So, my thing is push for what you want. Stand up and fight for it, because when you realize it, the doors open in your favor to those things. And, once again, I get to run in my mouth. That's why we're coming soon to a 30-minute network. And I'll see you later. Peace and blessings.